Okay. Okay, last time we learned about Amazon S3. So basically Amazon S3 is fully managed cloud storage service. Fully managed maksudnya dia manage semua. Kita tak perlu manage patching dan sebagainya. And you can store virtually unlimited numbers of objects. You pay for only what you use. You can access Amazon S3 at any time from anywhere through URL, and Amazon S3 offers rich security controls. So yang penting kita nak guna senang, and then kita nak guna banyak mana dia boleh accommodate, and dia ada security. So sometimes kita simpan benda-benda yang sensitif, kita tak nak orang lain curi masuk, dan dia provide that security. Itu yang penting, especially untuk enterprise lah. Okay, apa ni ada lab, so minta korang buat lab tu. And then, okay, section sekarang tadi kita belajar pasal S3. Sekarang kita yang first kita belajar pasal EBS, and then S3, and then yang third one is Amazon Elastic File System, Amazon EFS. So Amazon EFS file system implements storage for EC2 instance that multiple virtual machines can access at the same time. It is implemented as a shared file system that use the network file system NFS protocol. So dia basically macam kita punya apa ni? Kita punya folder yang dekat komputer, simpan files. So Amazon tapi dia network, based on network lah. Bukan dia simpan kat local, dia simpan dekat network. So dia ada protokol dia. So Amazon Elastic File System, Amazon EFS provides simple, scalable elastic file storage for use with Amazon services and on-premise resources. It offers a simple interface that enables you to create and configure file system quickly and easily. So kenapa kita belajar semua ni? Saya ulang sekali lagi. So sebab memang this subject is about infrastructure. Kita dah belajar awal. So lah ni kita belajar pasal servis yang di offer untuk buat masa ni. Kita tengok servis yang di offer oleh Amazon AWS. Sebab apa? Dia yang paling top kat dunia sekarang. Around 50% Amazon offer. So bila kamu kerja, kebanyakan orang akan guna this service. So Amazon EFS is built to dynamically scale on demand without disrupting application. We grow and shrink automatically as you add and remove files. So it is designed so that your application have the storage they need when they need it. So kita tak perlu tambah sendiri lah. Macam contoh kalau dekat PC kita, kalau kita ada 10 gig ya, kalau tak cukup gig kita kena delete kan. Tapi ni tak, dia akan tambah sendiri. Dia based on apa yang kita simpan. And then dia akan charge based on that. So Amazon EFS is fully managed service. So bila kita kata fully managed, sama juga macam S3 tadi, means that it's easy to set up and scale file storage in the AWS cloud, dan buat automatic untuk kita. So you can use Amazon EFS to build a file system for big data and analytics, media processing, workflows, content management, web serving, and home directories. So you can create file systems that are accessible to Amazon EC2 instance through a file system interface using standard operating system file I/O API. And then this file system support full file system access, semantic or more technical terms such as strong consistency and file locking. So Amazon EFS file system can automatically scale from gigabytes to petabytes of data without the need to provision storage. So, tak perlu fikir pasal nak kena tambah ke apa, dia akan automatically buat untuk kita. Dia akan expand dan decrease based on our files. So thousands of Amazon EC2 instance can access an Amazon EFS file system at the same time. Kenapa disebut EC2? Sebab EC2 ni adalah compute power lah, compute instance. So ada processing yang diperlukan data, dia akan ambil pada EFS, daripada file system dia akan masuk, dia akan proses. Lepas dia proses, dia akan hantar balik. Macam itulah kebanyakan proses tu kan. Sebab tu dia akhirnya dia attach as dekat dengan EC2. Can accept and Amazon EFS is designed to provide consistent performance to each Amazon EC2 instance. And Amazon EFS is also designed to be highly durable and highly available. Amazon EFS requires no minimum fee or setup cost, and you pay only for the storage. Saya, Pak Ari demam, dia tak kebah lagi. Okay. That's good. Amazon EFS provides file storage in the cloud. With Amazon EFS, you can create a file system, mount the file system on Amazon EC2 instance, and then read and write data from to and from your file system. You can mount an Amazon EFS file system in your VPC through an FS version 4.0 and 4.1. So kalau kita tengok kat sini, dalam graf ni, ni VPC yang kita belajarkan. Kita buat VPC ni macam kita nak set kita punya structure lah. Architecture, structure kita, network structure. So dalam VPC dia boleh dalam satu region. Dalam satu VPC ni dia boleh letak banyak availability zone availability zone kan. Dalam availability zone dia boleh cross, and then dia ada availability zone A, zone B, zone C. Dalam case ni AZ1 dia network interface and dia connected to EFS. This one also connected to EFS. Okay. You can access your Amazon EFS file system concurrently from Amazon EC2 instance in your VPC. So application that scale beyond a single connection can access a file. Amazon EC2 instance that run in multiple availability zones within the same Amazon AWS region can access the file system. So many users can access and share a common data source. So file system ni dia boleh share across all availability zones in one region. So one region ada banyak availability zones, at least 3, at least bukan 3 lah, selalunya ada 3 lah. So dia boleh cross, dia boleh share, kadang-kadang kita nak guna lah kan. So in the diagram, the VPC has 3 availability zones. Each availability zone has one mount target that was created in it. We recommend that you access the file system from a mount target within the same availability zones. One of the availability zones has 2 subnets. However, a mount target is created in only one of the subnets. So, contoh dalam kes ni, dalam kes ni ada satu je subnet, private subnet, tapi dalam kes ni ada 2 subnet. So cuma untuk EFS, contohnya dia boleh buat dia punya mount target dia dalam satu subnet je. Satu subnet je yang boleh akses pada EFS. Boleh maksudnya dia bagi contoh lah. So basically, you must complete 5 steps to create and use your first Amazon EFS file system. Mount it on Amazon EC2 instance in your VPC and test the end-to-end setup. So create your Amazon EC2 resources and launch your instance. Before you can launch and connect to an Amazon EC2 instance, you must create a key pair unless you already have one. And then create your Amazon EFS file system. And then in the appropriate net subnet, create your mount targets. And then next connect to your Amazon EC2 instance and mount the Amazon EFS file system. And finally clean up your resources and protect your AWS account. So in Amazon EFS, a file system is the primary resource. Each file system has properties such as ID, creation token, creation time, file system size in bytes, number of mount targets that are created, file system state. So Amazon EFS also support other resources to configure the primary resource. This resource include mount targets and tags. So mount target to access your file system, you must create mount targets in your VPC. Each mount target has the following properties: the mount target ID, the subnet ID, the file system IP address, mount target state. Where you can use the IP address or the domain name system in your mount command. So there are also tags. Tags is to help organize your file system. You can assign your own metadata to each of the file system that you create. Each tag is a key value pair. Think of mount targets and tags as sub-resources that do not exist unless they are associated with a file system. Jadi cara how they arrange the folder. Benda ni akan penting bila kamu guna untuk multiple application. So bila ada tag tu dia boleh differentiate lah file ni untuk apa, jenis apa dan sebagainya lah. Mungkin sekarang ni kamu tak nampak kepentingannya, tapi bila kamu processing a lot of data, text tu penting dan metadata tu penting. So takeaway, Amazon EFS provide file storage over a network. Perfect for big data analytics, media processing workflow, content management, web serving and home directories. So yang ni mungkin kamu tak ni kan, tapi dalam dunia IT ni yang ni lah yang berlaku lah di belakang back end kan. What happen yang kita duk tengok kat social media apa semua. So please be a part of this important world. So fully managed service that eliminates storage administration tasks and accessible from the console, API or CLI, and then scales up and down as files are added or removed. Okay, the next one, Amazon S3 Glacier. So So when you use Amazon S3 Glacier is to archive data. So basically S3 Glacier ni macam kata ais lah kan. Macam kalau dalam bidang kerja pun kalau kita nak buang, kita tak boleh nak buang orang, kita hantar dia dalam peti ais lah. Lebih kurang itu lah. Ataupun ada data-data yang penting tapi kita tak guna sangat. Tapi kita kena maintain. So kita hantar dalam peti ais lah kan. So when you use Amazon S3 Glacier to archive data, you can store your data at extremely low cost, even in comparison to Amazon S3. So but you cannot retrieve your data immediately when you want it. So yang ni mungkin dia perlukan data lah, dia perlukan masa untuk retrieve balik. Bila kita perlukan, kita tak macam S3 lah. S3 tu dapat dia proses. Tapi untuk Glacier ni ambil masa. Data that stored in Amazon S3 Glacier can take several hours to retrieve, which is why it works well for archiving. So there are three key Amazon S3 Glacier terms you should be familiar. First, archive. Any object, photo, file, documents. So it's a base unit of storage in Amazon S3 Glacier. And then another is vault. Vault is a container for storing archive. So we create a vault, specify the vault name and the region where you want to locate the vault. The vault access policy determine who can and cannot access the data that is stored in the vault and what operation users can and cannot perform. So you have three options for retrieving data, each with varying access time and cost. So kita dah simpan. So sekarang ni ada tiga step. Kalau kita nak retrieve data, so cari yang yang nama dia expedited retrievals are typically made available within 1 to 5 minutes. The highest cost. Kalau kita nak cepat dalam 1 ke 5 minit, kita kena ambil this option lah. Tapi dia mahal lah. And then standard retrieval typically complete within 3 to 5 hours. 3-5 jam barulah kita dapat balik data tu. Or bulk. So ada 3 benda, expedited, standard 35 jam atau last kali bulk retrieval within 5 to 12 hours. The lowest cost. So you might compare this option to choosing the cost for shipping a package by using the most economical method for your needs. Tengoklah kalau tak penting benda tu penting tapi nak secure dia setakat 5 ke 12 jam tak kisah. Okay, no problem. Just ambil yang paling murah. So Amazon S3 Glacier data archiving means that although you can store your data at an extremely low cost, even in comparison to Amazon S3, you cannot retrieve your data immediately when you want it. So data stored in Amazon S3 Glacier can take several hours to retrieve. You should be familiar with tricky Amazon yang saya sebut tadi lah, archive, vote access policy. Yang tadi kan standard, about expedited. So media asset archiving. Sebelum tu, archive juga dia ada polisi, dia ada vote access policy. Memang kita boleh determine lah storage yang dah lebih pada 5 tahun boleh delete. Kita dapat life cycle lah polisi. So memudahkan lah. Macam dekat urusan dekat di mana-mana pun benda yang asalnya kalau kerajaan dia 7 tahun lah. 7 tahun dia boleh delete lah. So media asset archiving. So media assets such as video, news footage require durable storage and can grow to many petabytes over time. So Amazon S3 Glacier enables you to archive all the media content affordably and move it to Amazon S3 for distribution when it is needed. So healthcare information archiving to meet regulatory requirements, regulatory compliance, scientific data archiving, digital preservation, and magnetic tape replacement. So on-premise or off-site tape libraries can lower storage costs, but they can require large upfront investment. So kadang-kadang yang ni dia bukan yang ni dia panggil physical. Dia boleh kita install dalam filem kan. Dulu lah orang dulu ataupun sekarang ni dia buat dia install dalam filem. Benda tu kecil lah. Untuk archive. Selalunya dia akan tu selalu kita tu sebab kita tengok macam assassination of apa JF Kennedy semua dalam apa ni magnetic tape and so on. So they're very very small. Tapi lah ni instead of that dia kena preserve. So kena ada aircon, certain humidity and so on. So sekarang ni tak perlu, kita just simpan dalam archive Amazon. Biar aja kat situ. Dia fully managed. So to store and access data in Amazon S3 Glacier, you can use the AWS Management Console. However, only a few operations such as creating and deleting votes, creating management archive policies are available in the console. So for almost all other operation interaction with Amazon S3 Glacier, you must use either the Amazon S3 Glacier REST APIs, AWS Java or Net SDKs or AWS CLI. You can also use lifecycle policies to archive data into Amazon S3 Glacier. Macam contohnya dalam ni Amazon S3, dia ada juga life cycle. So life cycle policies tu kita kata okay, dah kalau files dalam S3 ni dah 5 tahun dalam ni, maksudnya dia akan automatic hantar ke Glacier, Amazon S3 Glacier. Okay. Tu dia panggil life cycle policies. So Amazon S3, you should automate the life cycle of the data that you stored in Amazon S3. By using life cycle policies, you can cycle data at regular intervals between different Amazon S3 storage types. This automation reduces your overall cost because you pay less for data as it becomes less important with time. So yang ni dia buat itulah, dia macam memudahkan kita lah. Kadang-kadang contohnya Amazon S3 Life Cycle Policies S3 Standard dah lebih 30 hari dia akan pindah ke S3 Standard ni, Frequent Access. So dah lebih 60 hari dia akan pindah ke Amazon S3 Glacier, dan dia dah lebih pada setahun dia akan delete. So dia buat automatic. So kita kena set up lah policies. Kita kata semua file yang dalam 30 hari akan dihantar ke sini, dia akan dihantar 60 hari akan hantar ke this type, and last kali dia akan delete. So delete dah tak guna lah. So while Amazon S3 Glacier are both object storage solutions that enables you to store a virtually unlimited amount of data, they have some critical difference between them. The chart outlines some of these difference. So be careful when you decide which storage solution is correct for your needs. These two services serve very different storage needs. Amazon S3 is designed for frequent, low latency access to your data, but Amazon S3 Glacier is designed for low cost, long-term storage or infrequently accessed data. Macam saya kata tadi ni, memang Amazon S3 bila kita nak guna frequently lah, kita kena access data, ambil, letak balik. Amazon S3 ni kita just nak simpan, nak archive. So another important difference between Amazon S3 and Amazon S3 Glacier is how data is encrypted. So server-side encryption is focused on protecting data at rest. With both solution, you can securely transfer your data over HTTPS. Any data that is archived in Amazon S3 Glacier is encrypted by default. With Amazon S3, your application must initiate server-side encryption. You can accomplish server-side encryption in Amazon S3 in several ways. First, server-side encryption with Amazon S3 managed encryption keys, SSE S3. Second is using server-side encryption with customer-provided encryption keys, SSEC. And third is using server-side encryption with AWS Key Management Service. It's a service that combines secure and highly available hardware software to provide a key management system that is scaled for the cloud. Okay, ada tiga encryption. Satu yang customer provide, yang satu uh, S3 provide, yang ketiganya kita guna servis yang AWS Key Management Service. Ada tiga cara lah untuk server side encryption. Based on they depends on our plan, our design and management. Macam mana? Kadang-kadang kita punya security key kan. Ada setengah tu kita nak lepaskan security ni pada Amazon untuk jaga, so kita selalunya kita guna Amazon Key Management Service lah. Tapi I think ada added cost lah. So by default, only you can access your data. You can enable and control access to your data in Amazon S3 Glacier by using IAM. So you set up an IAM policy that specifies user access. So section 4 takeaway, Amazon S3 Glacier is a data archiving service that is designed for security, durability, and extremely low cost. And Amazon S3 Glacier is based on region. Extremely low cost design work well for long-term archiving, and the service is designed to provide 11 nines of durability of project. Maksudnya terms ni refer to the durability lah. Dia akan fault tolerant lah. Dia akan protected our data. I think that's all for uh, module 7 storage. Next ialah database. Nanti kita akan go for database. Okay, sebelum kita tutup this session, anyone have question on this module or anything? Okay, if not, let's stop here. Can I get your time also for tomorrow for database? Siapa yang available lah. Kalau boleh yang free boleh join, sebab apa? Macam ni kita macam-macam cuti lah, sakit lah sebagainya kan. Sebab yang penting macam saya kata dulu kan, uh,